Hey everyone, this is Brandi Feldmann, and I will be discussing both the pros and cons as I'm an other on the video from DerbyCon 2014 Burp for All Languages by Tom Steele. The pros. I liked how Tom discussed the three languages, Ruby, Java, and Python, which Burp currently uses and can read. He discussed fairly lightly why he liked or disliked each of them. He mentioned how he prefers Java to both Ruby and Python. He mentioned that if coding in Ruby for Burp, you must use JRuby, and then you are still even restricted in what you can do, even when using JRuby, which I was not aware of. He mentioned that if coding in Python, you have to use Jython, and even then, if you have any C bindings, then it will not run. I liked how Tom discussed the different languages that could be used and the ones that he would like to code in. He mentioned that he likes both the Node.js and Go languages. He mentioned that Node.js is his favorite coding language to use and that his company that he works for uses it as well. I visited the GitHub website that he had posted at the end of his slides, and it looks like he is still maintaining BurpBuddy. He has some great information on the GitHub website that would have been nice to see or hear in the video, as it would have provided more insight and information about what he was talking about. Tom talked about BurpBuddy and the different aspects of it and why he wanted to create BurpBuddy in different languages. I liked how he outlined some of the major points of each of them and gave a short definition of what it was. I really liked how Tom mentioned where the idea of BurpBuddy came from, which was Hiccup. He mentioned that Hiccup was a library that was written in Python and that it took the Burp API and extracted it out, but only in a Python interface, so a person would still need to write the code in Python. This was nice to hear about where the idea developed from and what it did. I liked how he talked about what is next for the BurpBuddy project so we would know what to expect in the future. He mentioned that he would like to clean up his code as it is not written the best and has duplicate fields, so it would be coded in Scala instead, as Scala is easier to write and for users to build and run with, he said. He mentioned how he would like a CLI configuration implemented because there is no way to configure the plugin when Burp is ran in headless mode. He also mentioned that he would like to add more configuration options for BurpBuddy and then keep up with Portswigger. The cons. He showed videos for his demos instead of actually performing live demos. I understand that there was probably a time constraint and that showing the pre-recorded videos would save time, but having live demos is better. His first video that he showed seemed like he was unprepared to show it. He struggled showing the video. He would try to pause the video so he could better explain what was happening, but then the video would not work correctly. He then stumbled quite a bit and then even jumped ahead in slides during the first video. Overall, his videos were not the greatest. He did not take time to explain what was really happening in the videos or what he was doing so we would have a better understanding of it. He would mention, well, this is what it is doing, but never said what he did to get to that or actually explain anything. After the first couple of videos, he even stopped saying what was sort of happening. He would just let the video run and everything to run in the background, and then would add a few words now and then while the video was playing. I personally got lost while watching the videos because they were hard to see, hard to understand. There was no explanation of what he was doing, and he did not explain what he did for the end result to occur. Some walkthroughs would have been nice to have, or at least one walkthrough, so we would have a better understanding. Tom goes into a little detail about BurpBuddy and the different aspects of it. However, he did not give much detail about Burp Buddy and the different aspects like I was hoping he would. It seems like a lot of his time was devoted to the video demos instead of actually explaining Burp Buddy and the features, which I would rather hear about. He talked about the WebSocket subscriptions, JSON HTTP API, and proxy webhooks, but not a lot of detail or information was given on these as well. And that's the end of my presentation.